Hola amigos, gracias por ver nuevamente nuestro canal Ruta a la Ciudadanía por Miguel Álvarez. En el video que vamos a ver a continuación, vamos a detallar el sistema de gobierno de los Estados Unidos, las preguntas comprendidas en el cuestionario de educación cívica durante la entrevista de ciudadanía de la número 13 a la 47. Básicamente, se va a hacer una revisión de las tres ramas del gobierno de los Estados Unidos, gobierno federal, las cuales son el poder ejecutivo, el poder legislativo y el poder judicial. Si estamos listos, comenzamos.
Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. Legislative. President. Executive. The courts. Judicial. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. Separation of powers. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. Who makes federal laws? Congress. Senate and House of Representatives. U.S. or national legislature. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. How many U.S. senators are there? (100) We elect a U.S. senator for how many years? 6. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Answers will vary. District of Columbia residents and residents of U.S. territories should answer that D.C. or the territory where the applicant lives has no U.S. senators. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? 435. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? 2. Name your U.S. representative. Answers will vary. Residents of territories with non-voting delegates or resident commissioners may provide the name of that delegate or commissioner. Also acceptable is any statement that the territory has no voting representatives in Congress. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. Because they have more people. Because some states have more people. We elect a president for how many years? 4. In what month do we vote for president? November. What is the name of the President of the United States now?
Joe Biden. Biden.
What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now?
Mike Pence. Pence. Kamala Harris. Harris.
If the President can no longer serve, who becomes President? The Vice President. If both the President and the Vice President can no longer serve, who becomes President? The Speaker of the House. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the military? The President. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. Who vetoes bills? The President. What does the President's cabinet do? Advises the President. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Agriculture. Secretary of Commerce. Secretary of Defense. Secretary of Education. Secretary of Energy. Secretary of Health and Human Services. Secretary of Homeland Security. Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. Secretary of the Interior. Secretary of Labor. Secretary of State. Secretary of Transportation. Secretary of the Treasury. Secretary of Veterans Affairs. Attorney General. Vice President. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Explains laws. Resolves disputes, disagreements. Decides if a law goes against the Constitution. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. John G. Roberts, Jr. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. To declare war. To create an army. To make treaties. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. Provide protection. Police. Provide safety. Fire departments. Give a driver's license. Approve zoning and land use. Who is the governor of your state now? Answers will vary. District of Columbia residents should answer that D.C. does not have a governor. What is the capital of your state? Answers will vary. District of Columbia residents should answer that D.C. is not a state and does not have a capital. Residents of U.S. territories should name the capital of the territory. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. What is the political party of the president now?
Democratic Party.
What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now?
Nancy Pelosi. Pelosi. Ruta a la Ciudadanía seguirá posteando más videos en YouTube y en Facebook. Asimismo, si quieren comunicarse con Miguel Álvarez, el teléfono es 786-541-4300 o también me pueden escribir al siguiente correo electrónico enterpriseal10@gmail.com. Muchas gracias.